Hello, welcome back. It's Trailer Trash. And Avatar 3, Fire and Ash. Why not? I never saw the other one. I saw the first one and I just underwhelmed. I couldn't, it's I get they're pretty movies. I get they're well done movies, right? Or at least the first one was. But man, I could not tell you a single scene in that movie because it was all just eye candy. There's no substance to it. That's just me, though. The concept itself is kind of dumb. Like, the guy's a paraplegic, but now that he can take the form of a avatar, that's him now. Like, I'm sure it's explained in the sequel, but is the actual version of him still locked away somewhere on the planet so he can still gallivant as one of the blue people? Like, it's an odd concept. It's cool for sci-fi, but the fact that it, I don't know, takes itself so seriously is just a bit strange to me. I don't know. That's James Cameron for you, I guess. That guy always takes himself seriously. But yeah, Avatar 3, Fire and Ash. Didn't the last one have to do with water? Are we doing like, this is like a Final Fantasy deal? Like we're hitting every element for our film series? Is that? I bet it is. But anyway, let's watch it.
The strength of the ancestors is here.
Guys, I don't want to be a blue person racist, but does anybody know who any of these characters are anymore? Like, is that the main guy that she was just giving a spiel to? The Sigourney Weaver one, wasn't that? Is that a thing? Somebody explain to me. The last movie, was there like a Sigourney Weaver child with like her face? Probably some weird spiritualistic bullshit that happened to make their child look like Sigourney Weaver because she was in the first, right? She was in the first one, wasn't she? Am I making all this up? Am I going crazy? Did I even watch the first movie? It's fire. It's fire and ash. The last one had water. All right, I poke fun. Oh wait, there's water there. What the fuck? I poke fun. It's a cool idea. It's just it's Avatar, and I just cannot be made to care. Honestly, again, I didn't hate the first movie, but it's weird how it simultaneously was like criticized, and yet somehow here we are, and there's sequels and a whole land dedicated to it in Disney World, and it's like, what happened? Where did that come? When did we suddenly decide this was good? Because back when the first one came out, everybody was like, "Oh, it's Fern Gully or some, all those Pocahontas, all those criticisms." I guess those aren't there anymore. They just got washed away. There's way too much money for them to even hear the criticisms. That's probably what happened. The fuck? Is that a human being? I mean, it's hard to tell because they're like all CG'd and shit. It's pretty bad when even your human actors don't look real. Oh, someone's jealous. Is that what's going on? Wait, you got Dreddy, you got Short McDreddy, and you got the alpha guy. You got Sparkly Mc. God, that's got to be like a good 3 feet between her eyes. Another Sparkly. Which guy is this? getting hit on by how are you supposed to know who these people are? God damn it. Maybe it'd help if I saw the sequel, but I have no idea what's going on.
You cannot live like this, baby. In hate.
If there is something you can do, then you must do it.
See, I recognize her. I can tell her apart from the others because, again, you can land a plane on that nose. Like, seriously.
Do it.
Look, it's even got arrows. Sorry. Wait, what the fuck? So, what? Again, probably help if I saw the sequel. But what's this? More human avatars? Humans who have avatars? Or did they just, like, take the human technology and became them? You know, the haircut and everything? Like, because that's kind of a neat idea, too, is if they came, you know, the leftover human technology, you know, a bunch of them commandeered it, but then they become bad. And so you get a rehash of the climax of the first movie where it's human technology versus, you know, 10-foot tall people with spears. They got something straight out of a magic card. Like, what is this? This is cool. I can tell her apart from the others.
The children. No, Spider. And we will find another way.
Hey, aliens, you know, nature versus technology and that whole gem. I like that. You know, that concept's fun. I've always been a huge fan of the treant scene from Two Towers. The Ewoks. I fucking love the Ewoks fighting off the stormtroopers. Like, that concept's fun. And Avatar is essentially that concept. At least the first movie. Looks like in this movie, again, couldn't tell you if the sequel even had human technology in it. It's like one of the sprites from Willow.
Your goddess has no dominion here.
So those are the bad ones. A lot of grunting and roaring in this trailer. Again, I make fun. I do kind of like the idea of, I assume this is all the same planet, and Pandora? Yeah. And, you know, in a lot of sci-fi, you get a planet and it's just all one geography, right? And there's no, it's the whole planet's an ocean. No, the whole planet's a desert. The whole planet is icy kind of deal. But I like the idea of, like, in each subsequent movie, they're, like, exploring more of the planet. Like, you get more of the geographical locations and different tribes of people that live there. And it's their culture. That's kind of cool. I like that idea. Again, I don't understand it all plot-wise. Again, never saw the last one, so I'm not going to, you know, bitch and moan about it not making sense to me. But again, from where the last one left off, or the first one left off, I thought that was it. Like, it wrapped itself up in a neat little bow. That's it. You don't need to go anywhere else with it. And, you know, the sign of a bad sequel is if it seems completely unnecessary for it to exist in the first place. But there you go. Again, they're making money. I think people are liking these movies. Actually, you know how we'll find out? Let's check out the comments. Top comment: these movies are the best, even if I get 5 to 15 years older between each one. Crying. There you go. I don't know if that's fair though, because their avatar, their icon. Wow, look at that. It's quite literally a character from the movies. So I think they may be a fan. I'm just saying. How is this even possible? I honestly thought this wouldn't arrive before 2030, and yet it's here so soon. I'm genuinely amazed. Amazed face. Yeah, people, all the jokes about the year gap, ever many years it took between the first one and the second movie. Though probably what's happening, speaking of Lord of the Rings, is they're doing just all of them, or whatever they have the money, the budget for, and the scripts for. They're just doing them all in one lump. That's probably why it took so long, because they're trying to figure out, logistics of coming up with sequels that, for a movie that originally took all of the money to make, like literally every single dollar in the world to make. I hope humanity wins. What humanity? Is that a joke, or because you got the weird sprite guy from Willow? Are there like stragglers, human stragglers, still on the planet? Is that what's going on? Well, I mean, surely the group, the good guys from the first movie, they, take them under their wing. I just assume they're out of the picture. You just, you have the cripple. He's the only one left. And the Sigourney Weaver child. But she's, born as an alien. I don't know. Every second of this trailer felt like a desktop wallpaper. I mean, yeah, good on them. The movies still hold out. They still look cool. I mean, even the first one, it's obviously CG. It's obviously what you're looking at isn't real, but it looks good. They're very good at that, at the very least. Oh, this person says, why are you guys liking the video? It's not even real. They're all clips from the past 2 movies. That can't be true. I've seen trailers for the last movie, and they had none of that. None of that crazy shit. Lady with the red. None of that. Best 3D experience of our lives. And that brings up another good point, actually, is I always saw the Avatar movie, the first one, as a gimmick for 3D. Like, that's why it came out, was there's that huge boom of the 3D movie, right? And here's Avatar. It's all CG. It's 3D. It's like, whoa, in your face. And it was just a gimmick. And I tied in that movie. I associate that movie with the gimmick that is now all but dead and gone. I assume. I haven't heard of any 3D movies coming out. I mean, I guess nowadays are just options. Like, you watch it or you watch it in 3D. But still, it's a dead gimmick, because that's where it was going to go, because it came out back in, like, the 80s or 70s, and it died then, too. Maybe 90s. And so, yeah, this commenter brings up a good point that reminded me of one of the reasons why I don't give the first movie really any credit, is because it is just one of those stupid films that you go see to, be visually stimulated by 3D, and that's it. That's the end of it. But no, there's sequel after sequel, and it's this big ongoing series that, again, people somehow shifted away from joking how it's the Last of the Mohicans ripoff. No, not Last of the Mohicans. Dances with Wolves. Whichever. But yeah, I'm probably going to get a lot of downvotes for this video, because Avatar is a big franchise now that people love, which I never got. I was done after the first movie again, and I liked what I saw, but couldn't tell you what was going on plot-wise, because it was all just visual to me. That, and I have a terrible memory, so that might just be completely on me. But cool. You have your cake and eating it too. Fans of Avatar, enjoy that. Yeah. Thanks for watching.